Oh no! Zachary Quinto says he doesn't know when Star Trek 4 will happen. Shouldn't he though? Because JJ and Paramount announced the movie was a go and would start production later this year. Huh. But they forgot to phone the cast. So anyway, Quinto's another actor who's been asked about this. He was giving an interview to a Hollywood Reporter about while he was promoting a play he's in, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf or whatever. And so the reporter said, hey, what's the deal with Star Trek 4? And the actor said, I don't know that we will do it this year. I don't know when it will happen. And I always maintain that I would love to do it, Quinto asserted, noting that he has yet to even see a script for the film. Yeah, that's kind of important, along with having your cast ready to go, because look, here he is doing this play and stuff. If there's no word on when it will actually start and there's no script or anything, he's got to take what work comes along, so he might be a little busy, you know. But until I get something concrete, you know, like a script or whatever, we're shooting this day, here's your script, get ready, I'm in a wait-and-see pattern. Yeah. He further explained, I'm not really attached to it in any way until I have more definitive certainty that it's actually happening. There's so many different platforms for content, Quentin told Rafe or Rife or whoever this reporter is, as their interview drew to a close. And where that content's coming from and how it's getting made and how it fits into people's schedules and other commitments and stuff is always the hurdle. Yeah, so again, it's probably a good idea to have all this locked in before you go off announcing something like that. Quinto ultimately concluded, but I hope that we'll get to assemble the crew one more time. It's a great ensemble, and yeah, it is. That was the big high point of the Abrams Star Trek. And we love each other, and I think I can speak for everyone and say we'd love to find a way to come back and do another one. Notably, the Spock actor is not the only member of the cinematic Star Trek cast that has expressed uncertainty over the possible production of a new film. In March, Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, actor Carl Urban, told Variety that his involvement with the project was currently up in the air. As he was both shooting The Boys, yeah, he's got that going on. You might want to clear that before you announce it, but they've already announced it. You know, through the end of the year. Oh boy, well, he's pretty busy, huh? Yeah, and like Quinto, has yet to see a script. That's because there isn't one. Yeah, I haven't seen a script. I know nothing, maintained Urban, but I would love to work with those guys again. So much fun. The best hang. We'll see. Well, maybe you can work with them on something else, you know. Later that same month, franchise lead Chris Pine similarly admitted to IndieWire, well, what's going on with Star Trek is frankly, I don't know. When the announcement was made at the shareholders thing, I didn't know that they were doing that. I don't think anybody did. Though Pine recalled that he had been able to meet director Matt Sheckman, who he praised as a super cool guy, very smart. I like him a great deal. Like both Quinto and Urban, the Captain Kirk actor also admitted that he had yet to see a script for the proposed film, because there isn't one. I know there's a script out there somewhere. You do? And I'm waiting to see it, the actor said. Looking forward to reading it. I love the group. I love the team. I love the world. Happy to go to work. Well, this was all a ploy to get investors into Paramount in the hopes that they could have the money ready to go. And it fell flat on its face. I mean, you should have had some conversation with these guys, but you can't sign them to anything, so because you don't have the money, do you? Yeah. So yeah, Star Trek remains a mess, and this is actually the scenario that I think a lot of people have realized is the case. It's just here's one more actor from that cast, and yeah, nobody told me anything. And he's all ears. I get it. And it's just the sad state of affairs. Because I was just thinking about Strange New Worlds again, which I've already reviewed, but it's almost a Star Trek episode. This is the closest they've gotten. They couldn't help themselves. They had to screw it up. And they did. And I don't know. It's probably too late. So it's too bad because it was a great cast, and that was the best part about it. The first film is pretty good. It's the best they've done. The second one was absolutely awful. Still a good cast. Well, except I don't think Cumberbatch was the best choice for Khan. But then again, I don't think Khan should have ever been approached for this series. And Star Trek Beyond was just kind of stupid. Wasn't as bad as Into Darkness, but still kind of stupid. And that was it. That was it. They've been chasing all kinds of stuff, and they were chasing Quentin Tarantino, and he said he wanted to do it with this cast, and some sort of redo of the Piece of the Action episode. I don't know. It didn't sound all that great to me. And then there was Noah Hawley wanted to do a completely different Star Trek. I don't even think it would have involved this cast. And I don't know. They gave him the boot because, quote unquote, his approach was too much like Star Trek. Yeah. Well, that's the last thing you want to do with a Star Trek film. But they almost had it. Almost had it in Strange New Worlds, that episode, especially the basic plot of First Contact and all that. But they had to screw it all up with references to STD and whatnot. Oh, well, anyway, there you go. They didn't talk to Quinto either, so might want to do that if you're going to have them be in a movie, because if you find the cash, they're probably going to be busy elsewhere. And then what do? You don't get the movie made, that's why.